I mean, one of the really great things about finance and investing is like we have hundreds of years, if not thousands of years of sort of books and stories about all the mistakes that people have made and all the successes that people have had. And the idea that you're just going to learn this stuff on your own is like very costly. A great quote, I think it's from Otto von Bismarck. He says, like, any fool can learn by experience. I prefer to learn by the experiences of others. Who are you learning from? You know, who are the people that you're going to for advice? Who are the people you're modeling yourself after? How are you actively avoiding painful trial and error where it's unnecessary? Try to read or listen to stories not just of people who've been really successful, but like people who have blown it. You know, there's a book by this stock trader. It's called What I Learned Losing $1 Million. It's all about how he basically blew a fortune on the Chicago Stock Exchange. You know, it's really easy to read a memoir of some celebrity that just like failed, you know, over and over and over again to success. And you're like, oh, so you can just be reckless and stupid and it all works out. And it's like, no, you should really learn from people like the cautionary tales. Do you really need to read about the prospective WeWork IPO, which you're probably not going to invest in anyway? Or would you be better off reading, you know, a book about how trends evolve over history? I mean, you'd be better off, I think, reading the biography of John D. Rockefeller or something than the Uber CEO, because clearly one has stood the test of time a little bit more. It's not so provocative, it's not so controversial because it's not current, you don't have as strong opinions about it. So just urge people to look backwards more than they're looking at like whatever is happening as it's happening. I see a lot of people, they have a number and everything's about this number and I gotta make this much and I can't do that. And so instead of making decisions from a place of principle or from a place of systems, they're thinking about like, I can't believe I just had to pay $2 for this bottle of water. You're thinking so small when you should be thinking systemic, you should be thinking best practices, and you should be setting these up so you don't have to think about them at all, right? I think one of the best things I've learned about my own finances is like, if I'm having to consciously think about saving, what I buy, what I don't buy, this is not what success is. To me, success is I have systems in place that take my temptations out of the picture. So financial systems, it's like, look, the money comes in and it goes in the following places. Limiting the amount of money that you have to think about, that you have to make decisions about, is a way to create stillness and to create better decision making because you're not trying to do a million things at one time.